today. We got Sarah and Jerry, wherever you are. Now just give it up for the great clinicians you've had all day long. So I know you've had a long day. We'll try to make this pleasant. We're going to play some music. I rarely want to do just a drum clinic where we just talk nuts and bolts drums. I always like to surround it with music best I can, and we're very fortunate to have Gene and Gabe today. And the bonus is that Gene's a great violinist, so that's going to be perfect for a percussion day. So we're going to play some music, but we're also going to talk about a lot of drumming things. And I'd like to get several of you up here to play. So here we go. We'll just get going and then off we go. drum set, there's a lot of things to think about. I tend to break it into 4 areas. And for me, it's technique. You need technique, and you learn good technique at a situation like this, at a day of percussion. So we'll talk about technique, but you also need a real sense of style. What style was that song? Yeah, jazz, small group jazz. You also need a solo concept or a solo strategy. So you need to be able to express yourself on this instrument, solo, improvise, and for that, you need technique, yes, but you really need a vocabulary. Where do you get your vocabulary from? Listening. Exactly. It's the quickest way to get more vocabulary. So if you're not listening to jazz or Brazilian or Afro-Cuban, then the ideas aren't going to be coming your way. So I could probably go into any of your phones or your iPods or iPads or whatever you got, and I could tell you how you play by what you're listening to. It's not rocket science, but that's true. So if you're not really happening with Brazilian, go look in your phone. I bet you don't have it in there. So that would be the first thing, is to, if you want to expand stylistically with this music, you really have to do the proper listening. So one thing that I always talk about, and it's, to me, it's at the foundation of what we do as a drummer, is energy. It's understanding the energy of the band and bringing a very, I just call it committed, compelling presence to the drum kit. We're going to play Bye Bye Blackbird again, and I'm going to play with no energy. Now you may think, oh, this is kind of funny, but a lot of younger players, and even college-age players, or tired old players, they don't play with energy. And so it really compromises the performance. It's real easy. Let's, and do this too, Gene. You don't play, because this guy's full of energy. I want everybody to be sleepy on this. No energy, okay? Try that with your trio. See if your trio can really come up with whatever energy level they want. But when the whole group commits to an energy level, it's very, very powerful. Another thing we have to understand is what note value we're dealing with. What note value do you think we live in when we're playing medium swing?
Triplets.
Yeah, triplets. This is the answer guy in the middle of the room here. It's good. Yeah, triplets. Can we play da-da-da-da-da-da, Things Ain't What They Used to?
What about
Tenor, yeah. And this song, the melody of this song really embraces the triplets. So I need to have some triplet vocabulary. So if Gene, just you and I can play this for a second.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be, I'm just going to be playing a kind of a jazz, a swing feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Foundation. Hopefully you can hear it. I'd rather not do that. Go ahead, come on up.
More talk story. How about that?
Okay. What's your name? What is it? Great. Have a seat. Can we play this song? Play me a swing beat first, would you please? One. So with every style we play, there's really important elements of the kick that have to rise to the forefront. So in jazz, what do you think it is? Ride cymbal hi-hat. So can you play some, you didn't play any hi-hat, so can you add some hi-hat? Ride on 2 and 4 with your foot. Yeah. Just with your foot. Just step down on 2 and 4, hi-hat. Go up to the ride, and then just use your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see, we pull down the bass drum. The bass drum really isn't near as important in this style as David was having it. It was pretty loud, so we kind of backed that way off. Step a little stronger on the hat. Try this heel on 1, heel, toe, heel, tighter. That's good. And just give me nice quarter notes on the ride. Another 5 minutes, we could get this really happening. Play me a triplet. Just play me a triplet on the snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. So much of what we do on the drum set has to do with how loud we play things. So in this style, know that the ride cymbal and the hi-hat are really the most important thing, and especially the ride cymbal. Damon was first playing kind of close to the cymbal, so I tried to get him to widen his stroke. And he's playing at the very end of he's holding the stick at the very end. If he moves up a little bit, he'll get a little more rebound. He'll also get a little more full-bodied sound on the cymbal. Okay, great job. Thank you very much. Who wants to come up here and trade fours? You got it. What's your name? Jesse. Jesse? Have a seat, Jesse. Can you play me a little swing, medium swing? Yeah. Have you played drum set a long time?
You can say that.
Okay, I'll say it. You've been playing a long time. Okay, play me a little jazz time. tell me 3 or 4 things that make for a good solo. Like you were trading, band plays 4, you took 4. Just give me 3 or 4 ideas that really make a solo sound effective.
We want a lot of variety.
Variety's nice.
Along with the variety, it might be very tasteful.
Taste is good.
Yeah.
How about dynamics?
Yeah.
Okay. Was anything kind of super loud with your solo?
Not super loud, no.
Bass drum was a little loud.
Okay.
You're changing your answer. Okay, let me play a couple of solos and you tell me what you hear.